Welcome back to Ram Archery. So today we will review a very famous bow. The bow name is Kalimasada. Kalimasada is a bending fiberglass bow made by Mr. Ali Mujiono. He is a long-timer and veteran bowyer. He produced hundreds of bows. He sells it locally and also he sells it to outside Indonesia. From what I heard, he can produce many bows in a week. Maybe he can produce bows in days. So he's a very productive bowyer. And Kalimasada is a very famous bow. Everybody know in Indonesia. And the price is affordable. So anyone can have and experience this bow. So what is so unique about Kalimasada? We will answer that question today. But before we do that, we have to unbox this bow. Okay, now let's start to unbox this Kalimasada bow. So from what I heard also, this bow is actually asymmetric bow. So it's a Turkish style, but is an asymmetric Turkish style. So I'm very curious to know how Ali Mujiono, the bowyer, can produce Turkish asymmetric bow. Now we already opened the first layer, and now let's open the second layer. Be patient, we're almost done opening the box. Now we can open this. There is another plastic layer. Let me open this. So Kang Ali give us this black shield. And now we can open this bow. Now we open this bow. Let's check the string. Okay, this is the string. And this is the bow after we unbox it. Okay, this is Turkish bow, but from what I heard is asymmetric bow. This is painted on the front side. Okay. And at the back side, there is a red colored sheep letter at the back. Okay. So beautiful curve. You can see. Okay. Very interesting, as people say that this bow is asymmetric bow. I'm curious to know about that. I really want to understand some dimension of this bow. Let's start first with the string. Okay. Okay, let's measure the string length. Okay, 40 inches. So the string length is actually 40 inches. And now let's measure the knock to knock. Okay, now we check the knock to knock. Okay, the knock to knock. Let us check the knock to knock using inches. Let us measure this. Okay, the knock to knock is 47 inches. As people said that this is asymmetric, let's prove if this is asymmetric or not. Let me check the size from the top knock to the middle. Yep, is 23.5 here. Here is 23.5 inches. And now let's measure it again. From here, be really careful. Yep, 23.5. So I think I cannot prove from knock to knock that this is asymmetric bow, especially in the unstrung condition. So what about if we strung this first? Let's see the condition after strung. I order at 50 lbs, but I hope it's easy to string. Very easy to string. Now it's strung. You can take a look carefully on the curvature after strung. Okay? So I think this is not asymmetric bow. This is symmetric bow. And because this is bending fiberglass, it's quite stable, hard, yeah. I think it's not easy to be twisted, okay? And usually for fiber you can adjust if it is not symmetry, but looks like this is highly symmetry bow, okay? So now let me measure the breast height. Let me take this here. So it's about 7.5 inches breast height. It's quite big breast height. So I hope the draw experience is good with this kind of breast height. Yes, it's quite smooth. Okay. So if we see closely on this bow, it's very similar with the Suropati Ottoman bow that I reviewed before. But I think very reasonable because the bowyer is actually brothers. So the bowyer of this bow, Kalimasada, is Mr. Ali Mujiono, is actually the brother of the bowyer of Suropati Ottoman. So here I have Suropati Ottoman, and this one is Kalimasada. So let's compare. Let's start with the curvature. It's not too many difference. There are maybe slightly different breast height, but in terms of finishing, in terms of shape of curvature, is quite the same. You can see it's quite same. What is the difference is just the painting. Other than painting and breast height maybe or string length, but not a significant difference because it's quite the same. Okay. In terms of weight, it's also the same. The Suropati breast height is slightly above the Kalimasada, but not significant again. So this one is Suropati and this one is Kalimasada. Made from two Indonesian bowyers, but actually they are brothers. And both of them produce famous bow. The first one, which is the elder brother, Mr. Ali Mujiono, produced this Kalimasada, and the younger brother is actually produced this Suropati Ottoman. Good, their product is very similar, but different brand name. Okay, now before we continue to shooting tests, let's try to measure the draw weight. So I will use this arrow. Okay, put here and put 28. 28 it is here. Okay. And then just give a flag here. I have to recognize so I don't have knock points, so I just put anywhere I want. Okay, and then let's check this. Okay. Stop. Yeah. Yep, this is almost 50 lbs. So I think it's about 50 lbs at 28. Okay. So now let's try the draw experience. And then you can see the curve. Okay. This is 28 full draw. Yep. And now check the handsock. Usually the bending fiberglass have a big handsock and vibration, but it's very common for bending. Okay, let's start to review the SIA first. So if you can see, this SIA is made by wood. Okay, this one is wood, thick wood. Usually Indonesian bowyer use the Dutch thick wood, and this is fiberglass. And there is a string here to strengthen the SIA. And inside this hole, there is a fiberglass layer base to make sure that the SIA is protected from the string. Inside the string also there is some protector from leather. Okay, so the SIA is like this. Small SIA, short SIA, okay? And then this is some black paint. And now take a look on the front side. This is the front side. This is alien theme. From what I know from Mr. Ali Mujiono, this is alien term, painting. Okay, this is from leather, but is painted manually here. Beautiful painting. And this is the handle. This is bar tape from material like synthetic leather. And the arrow pass is not using stingray, but is actually using the co-leather, but the back side of the co-leather. Okay, and this is the query again. Okay, and now let's look on the back side, belly side. This Sia is actually need more improvement. As you can see, people can still see the fiberglass here, and the finishing is not really good here. But I like the string bridge because the string bridge is quite good. Okay, and also protected by leather, the string bridge. Okay, and then this is the belly side using the sheep leather but colored red. Overall, I think from finishing is already standard of Kalimasada. It's good, but need more precision in terms of gluing the leather. So, but that kind of thing is minor. If you are a serious archer, you can see many ways of improving this Sia. Like you can paint the fiberglass, you can improve this area later on. Okay, but overall, the price of a value is very good because this bow is actually below $100, maybe $70 US in price, not including shipping. So price of a value is very good. Okay, we are ready for shooting tests. Now let's start to do the shooting test for this beautiful bow. This is actually the Kalimasada bow. It's very straight. Test the symmetry, very good symmetry. Test the draw. Okay, ready? Okay, we will do shooting test for this with two types of arrow. The first is this one. I think this is about 30 inches, maybe less. Okay, so this is 10 GPP. Okay, from bamboo. And let's shot this arrow for 6 times, and then we shot another arrow with different type of GPP for 6 times. Okay, let's start. Full draw. Second arrow, I don't have knock point, so it's quite. Okay, let's try the third one. Let's try the fourth one. So let's try the fifth arrow. 165. And this is the sixth arrow, the last one. 150. Okay, so now let's try with this one. This one is actually the same length, about 30 inches, but is maybe 9 GPP. Okay. 172. So this radar chrono is very sensitive. So we have to make sure when we shot is at the detection range. You can see my other video to review about that. Okay, 165. Let me try again. 169, and then this is the last one, 166. So in terms of performance, as you can see, maybe in average is below 170 FPS. In terms of power, you can feel the power of fiberglass. I think it's at the same quality with the Suropati Ottoman. So, but if you like the painting of Kalimasada, you can choose Kalimasada or you can choose Suropati Ottoman. In summary, I think this bow is good enough with the price that is offered to the market. There are areas of improvement in terms of finishing, especially in siah part and also the handle part. I think the handle, because of the vibration by the bending fiberglass, need to have a better handle that protect the hand. In many cases, sometimes it can harm our hand with this kind of handle. So handle and siah, I think, need more improvement. But overall, it's good. This is a famous Kalimasada, worth to try, good for daily practice, and see you again in Ram Archery Indonesia session.